By the end of this video, you'll understand the exact money management system wealthy Americans use to build and protect their fortunes. You'll discover why high earners still go broke and how to avoid their mistakes. Most importantly, you'll learn a simple allocation framework that works regardless of your income level. Here's the shocking truth. 78% of people earning over $100,000 annually still live paycheck to paycheck. The problem isn't income, it's money management and how Americans allocate their dollars. Most Americans treat every dollar the same, spending on whatever feels important in the moment. The wealthy assign every dollar a specific job before it even hits their account. While average Americans ask, "Can I afford this?" wealthy Americans ask, "Does this fit my allocation system?" This difference in mindset creates completely different financial outcomes over time. Without a system, you're just guessing, and guessing with money always ends the same way: broke. The 1% don't rely on willpower, they rely on automated systems that run on autopilot. First, 25% of your income goes straight to wealth building before touching anything else. This isn't savings sitting dead in a checking account. This is money actively working to grow more money. The wealthy understand that wealth comes from owning things that appreciate over decades. When you get paid, this 25% immediately transfers to investment accounts automatically. Start by opening tax-advantaged investment accounts like Roth IRAs and 401ks with employer matching. Max these out first because the tax benefits are massive and compound over your lifetime. Someone investing $500 monthly from age 25 to 65 at 8% returns ends up with nearly $2 million. Next, 20% builds your financial fortress, the emergency fund that keeps you in the game when life hits. Wealthy people maintain substantial cash reserves not because they're scared, but because it gives them power to take smart risks. When you have 6 months' expenses saved, you can quit bad jobs and negotiate from strength. Most Americans have less than $1,000 saved, meaning one emergency starts a debt spiral. Calculate your monthly essential expenses and multiply by 6 months to get your target security fund. Keep this in a high-yield savings account earning 4 to 5% interest, accessible within 24 hours. 45% covers everything you need to live: housing, food, transportation, insurance, and utilities. Notice this is less than half your income, which forces discipline most Americans never develop. Most Americans spend 60 to 70% on lifestyle, leaving nothing for wealth building. The difference between looking rich and being rich shows up in this lifestyle category. Wealthy people often live below their means, driving reliable used cars and buying homes at 50% of what banks approve. The key is keeping this percentage fixed even as income grows over your career. When you get a raise, that extra money goes to wealth building, not lifestyle inflation. Final 10% is guilt-free spending on whatever brings you joy and keeps you motivated. This is crucial because deprivation doesn't work long-term in any financial system. Use this for hobbies, entertainment, nice dinners, vacations, or whatever matters to you personally. The rule is simple. When this category hits zero, you wait until next month without borrowing from other categories. Open a separate account for this fun money and set up automatic transfers on payday. This prevents the boom-bust cycle where people either deprive themselves or blow everything impulsively. Calculate your monthly after-tax income and multiply by these percentages to get your allocation amounts. Open separate accounts for each category and set up automatic transfers so the system runs without daily decisions. Adjust your current spending to fit the lifestyle percentage, which might mean downsizing or cutting subscriptions. The 1% manage money systematically, not emotionally, following this framework regardless of feelings. You now have the same system wealthy Americans use. The difference between where you are and where you want to be comes down to implementing this consistently for years. Start today.